Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack making backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
Tonight, the rapper known as Mitchy Slick walked out of the Marin County Jail after posting $1.5 million bail. He used his t-shirt to shield his face from our cameras.
Is there anything you want to say?
In his music videos, Mitchy Slick has a lot to say about drugs, gangs, and guns.
On top of breaking news now, meanwhile, out of Lincoln Park, police say at least one person is dead after a shooting at a home that left 2 teenagers wounded. That was early this morning.
A family devastated, their loved one dead, killed by bullets flying in Lincoln Park, and right now that shooter is on the run.
Attendance reporter Emily Valdez is now.
A deadly shooting is under investigation right now in Lincoln Park.
The first happened in Lincoln Park, where a man was shot. Police say it happened around 9:15 last night on Logan Avenue.
Detergent plus fabric softener. Relief.
It did, for real. I'm talking about even blatantly chose me. Like, it was times when we'd be out 50, 40 deep. And Baby Jack could say shit. I really didn't like him saying it because it created a fucked up thing. But Baby Jack could say some shit like, y'all niggas better listen to Blood.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, on one hand, he's saying it because he knows Slick is going to be the nigga that wasn't smoking no weed. You know what I'm saying? He knows Slick going to school, college. He knows Slick going to think us through the shit. You know what I mean? He ain't saying it like Blood bigger than all y'all, whatever. But you figure when you got a gang of 16, 17, 18-year-old niggas growing to be men, and they hearing a homie say that type of shit, a young nigga gonna be like, Blood, shit, nigga. Why you ain't saying listen to me?
San Diego is known as America's finest city. So where do we start? How about catching some waves at Pacific Beach? Or heading down to the harbor front for a leisurely stroll past the historic Star of India trading ship. La Jolla Cove is definitely a place you'll want to check out while you're here. Say hi to these guys. You can always rent a kayak and paddle it around for an afternoon.
Have you ever had somebody come down to Diego and just thought it was sweet?
A lot of niggas came to San Diego and thought it was sweet.
Yeah.
But, you know,
and when it was treacherous, I knew it. I used to tell mother in the late, oh no, we can't go there. San Diego was a place I used to be like, oh no, we're not going down there. Them niggas down there is treacherous like a motherfucker.
You didn't know rap. So all the say, and I say we, I'ma say the niggas right before my generation.
We came down there once to do something, man. I'm talking about, nigga. I was like, oh no, we can't go down there. I had to tell the, you know, motherfuckers who didn't know about shit, because people thought like San Diego was tourist town. You know, you hear about the waterfront and all that shit. Nigga, please. I used to go down there with my cousin. No. So when I started rapping, and especially when we got to the real, like, Compton's Most Wanted, music to drive by type of shit, and the labels used to be like, yeah, we're gonna go down there and do an in-store and whoopie-whoop. I used to be like, nah, we're not going down there.
The city of San Diego is often viewed as California's paradise. It's a city that's built on beaches, palm trees, and perfect weather. Tourists flock to the city to visit places like the San Diego Zoo, the scenic beauty of Balboa Park, or even the luxury of La Jolla or Coronado, with neighborhoods like Rancho Santa Fe, Del Mar, and Scripps Ranch reinforcing the city's image, offering some of the safest and most affluent communities in the entire state of California, with manicured streets, top-rated schools, and extremely low crime rates. These areas represent a version of San Diego that most outsiders see, a city of wealth, opportunity, and coastal peace. But there's another side of the city that rarely makes it into the travel brochures, like Lincoln Park, for instance. Buried deep in southeast San Diego, it tells the other side of the city's story. With a crime rate more than 200 times the national average, the neighborhood is known for its struggles with gang violence, poverty, and crime, with murders, robberies, and assaults happening frequently. The intersection of Euclid and Imperial Avenue, which is described as a hotbed for gang activity, has earned the nickname the Four Corners of Death due to the large number of homicides that have occurred there. A group known as the Lincoln Park Bloods has grown to be one of San Diego's most dangerous and infamous gangs, with the group leaving a lasting imprint on the area, leaving local law enforcement struggling for decades to curb their influence. And by now, most of y'all have grown to know me as a put it into perspective type of guy. So with that being said, the average person is 4 times more likely to become a victim of violent crime in Lincoln Park compared to a place like Rancho Santa Fe, and almost 5 times more likely than a place like Scripps Ranch. With these numbers telling you the things that the brochures don't. A divide in San Diego that's deeper than the beachfront mansions and low-income housing. And while some people couldn't even step a foot inside of Lincoln Park, others like Mitchy Slick, the gang's most recognizable face, is a mainstay.
Here go Mitchy Slick.
Right? Mitchy, no, that's the family.
Mitchy.
You know, that's
I just pulled him up. I just pulled him up.
That's the homie. That's one of the realest homies in this
For
game.
sure. Can't
Realest
stop.
homie.
Won't stop.
He one of the most. Man, this man was banned from doing shows in San Diego. Go pull up Gangland. See, niggas talk that shit.
Follow me back, Mitchy. This
That's why I told the nigga the other day, talking that Dago shit. I said, hey, bro, you know what the f you think? Them niggas was knocking off them people with them badges like they was flies. Like, this right here, Mitchy Slick was banned from performing in any venues in San Diego. Banned. I tell Mitchy, bro, we come to your backyard, need you to grace the stage. He said, whack, they ain't gonna let me grace the stage, but I'm bringing the homies to make sure, y'all got safe passage. I said, you getting on the stage. Whack, it's bigger than us. No, it ain't. I get to the venue. I say, yo, Mitchy and them need to come in. They go, yo, Whack, need to talk to you. What's up? Yeah, he can't perform. You know, it's the police and the mayors.
Blood, one day, blood, I tell one of the homies got some paperwork on it, blood, right? Okay, now, I'm the hottest nigga in the turf, blood, at the time, blood. I'm talking about, even my big homie Eddie Boy said, blood, Slick, you need to bick it, homie. You too hot right now, you need to bick it. They done brought the gang injunction out, blood, they got my picture. The motherfucking book this big, blood. I ain't never got committed to no felonies ever, blood. Half the pictures in the book is about Mitchy Slick, blood, for any nigga that got that first gang injunction book. He said, Slick, you need to bick it. With that being said, homie, with every nigga from across town that our neighborhood have funk with, they number one nigga they wanted to get was Slick, homie.
In a city like San Diego, being a rapper with gang ties means walking a really, really thin line, with every move making you a target for law enforcement or either a bigger target for your ops. And to know exactly what I'm talking about, all you have to do is look at the case against Brandon Tiny Dude Duncan from back in 2013, when he would be charged under California's gang conspiracy law, simply just for lyrics and his affiliation to the Lincoln Park Bloods. Now, peep this. Y'all tell me if this don't sound like some federal type shit. He wouldn't be accused of any crimes, just rapping about the gang and life in the streets. He would closely work with Mitchy Slick. They would drop a joint album called Strong Arm Robbery, Volume 2, back in 2005, while also collaborating on songs like Big Guns, Trying to Get a Dollar, and Take That Cream. But in this specific case, his music would be used against him in court, with prosecutors claiming that he was profiting from gang violence. Alongside him, another guy by the name of Aaron Harvey and several others would be swept up with this case, with police using shit like social media posts, tattoos, and even rap lyrics as evidence against them. They would spend 7 months in jail fighting the case before the judge would drop the charges against them in May of 2015. And all you have to do is look at this specific case and it'll show you exactly how San Diego's justice system would treat rap artists with gang ties as criminals without even accusing them of a crime. And this would be the same exact city that Mitchy Slick would spend his entire career navigating through. Coming out of Southeast San Diego's Lincoln Park, he would go on to become the biggest voice from one of the city's biggest sets, the Lincoln Park Bloods, pretty much living his entire life with law enforcement and rivals just waiting for him to make one wrong move. Now, the Lincoln Park Bloods have been active in the city since the late 1970s and the early 1980s, allegedly building their name through rivalries, the drug trade, and violence. The gang's stronghold, an area around Euclid Avenue and Imperial Avenue, would become so infamous for shootings that people would eventually coin it the Four Corners of Death. Over the years, law enforcement will respond by cracking down hard on the gang, specifically the 1999 gang injunction, a legal move to restrict alleged members from gathering, traveling freely, or even being seen together in certain areas. And Mitchy Slick would be one of, if not probably the biggest name attached to that gang injunction, putting him under constant surveillance. But while the streets had their own dangers, being known to both the police and his enemies would make survival in a city like San Diego even more complicated. But instead of being trapped by his circumstances, he would turn his situation into music. And on October 16th, 2001, he would drop the local classic, Triggeration Station, an independent album that would capture life in the real San Diego, a project that wouldn't just introduce him to the music scene, it would hit 13 on Billboard's top independent album charts. And for the people that's tuned in that know anything about music, they know that that's almost unheard of from an unsigned artist from a city that has no major label backing like LA or New York. The album will go on to show that his voice carried weight far beyond Lincoln Park. And from there, he would go on to build his own lane, launching Wrong Kind Records, an avenue that would give artists just like him with real stories a platform for their careers. And even now, to this day, Mitchy Slick is building something even bigger. He's investing his time into mentorship, community programs, and youth outreach, using his platform to create opportunities instead of just speaking on the struggle, while also breaking one of the biggest stigmas against gangs and gang members, with most people believing that they have an inability to change or shake their past. But Mitchy Slick has done what few has expected. He has navigated the streets, the music industry, and the system without losing himself, with the Lincoln Park Bloods being a part of his story, but not being the chapter that defines his legacy. The streets might have shaped him, but they never really owned him.
Sunday morning, Mitchy Slick's food drive. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here, man, finna show them the community center that we making a safe haven in Lincoln Park area, homie, where we basically saying that it's all right for the community, kids and kids from outside the community, you know what I'm saying, they want to do something positive. Y'all can come over here, man, and do it, man. We just trying to keep the negative out, that's all. As long as the positive is in your heart, man. We right here in the dip, man. Got the big homie Psycho Rob here, regulating. Say what's up to the camera, homie.
Assalamu alaikum. Toys and toys and toys. It's an extravaganza.
It's an extravaganza, wrong kind of extravaganza. A hood beast extravaganza.
What's in that one, man? Oh man, I don't know. Somebody gonna be Somebody gonna be cool. What they got in there, CJ? What's in that one? I don't know who's gonna get what, but I know it's gonna be a good Christmas. I don't know. It's gonna be a good Christmas. They gonna eat good in the hood.
How you doing? I don't get to see you too much. I got a hug on you every time I see you.
Okay. I'm gonna go get my
What you need? You got everything you need?
You don't get a bike.
You need. If you don't get no bike, let me know. I'll get you another ticket so you can get another bike. All right?
Did she say show that to my ex?
Who?
Oh, the white girl.
Oh, yeah. What's happening, y'all? Toy giveaway. Every year, the extravaganza. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Yes, sir. Big homie. Wait. You already know. Big homie.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, loved one?
Blessed, man, blessed. All right, man.
Likewise.
Thought you was incognito, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, we got food too, though. We ain't just giving out toys, we giving out food too, though. What's happening, y'all? Merry Christmas, man. Southeast Merry Christmas. Got the homie Kill with me, tapped in.
Hey, they go lit.
Everywhere. Jump.